Saudi Arabia's Vision 2030 represents one of the most ambitious economic transformation plans ever conceived. It aims to shift the kingdom away from its reliance on oil revenues, diversify its economy, and establish itself as a global leader in various sectors. While skeptics have raised questions about the feasibility of such grand plans, there's no denying the progress already underway. This script dives deep into why Saudi Arabia could emerge as a dominant economic force in the 2030s, analyzing its strategies, challenges, and the implications for the global economy. To understand the magnitude of Vision 2030, one must first grasp the historical context. For decades, Saudi Arabia's economy has been almost synonymous with oil. The discovery of vast oil reserves in the 1930s transformed the kingdom from a relatively underdeveloped nation into one of the wealthiest countries in the world. Today, Saudi Aramco, the state-owned oil company, remains the most valuable company globally, with profits surpassing $160 billion in 2022. However, the volatility of oil prices and growing global efforts to transition to renewable energy have underscored the risks of such heavy dependence. Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman, MBS, the architect of Vision 2030, has acknowledged these risks. His vision is to create a diversified economy that leverages the kingdom's strategic location, youthful population, and abundant resources. At the heart of this plan is the development of non-oil sectors, such as tourism, entertainment, technology, and renewable energy. These initiatives are supported by substantial government investments, public-private partnerships, and bold social reforms. One of the most visible symbols of this transformation is Neom, a $500 billion futuristic city being built from scratch in the northwestern region of the country. Neom is envisioned as a hub for innovation, sustainability, and technological advancement. The city will feature The Line, a 170-kilometer-long linear city without cars, and Oxagon, a floating industrial complex. By incorporating cutting-edge technology and sustainable practices, Neom aims to attract global talent and position Saudi Arabia as a leader in smart city development. The ambition behind Neom reflects not only a vision for economic diversification, but also a statement of Saudi Arabia's intent to lead global innovation. Tourism is another cornerstone of Vision 2030. Historically, Saudi Arabia's tourism industry was primarily centered around religious pilgrimages to Mecca and Medina. However, the government has introduced initiatives to attract international tourists for leisure and cultural experiences. The Red Sea Project, for instance, is a luxury tourism destination spanning 28,000 square kilometers of islands, beaches, and nature reserves. Additionally, the country has eased visa restrictions and invested heavily in infrastructure to support its goal of attracting 100 million annual visitors by 2030. These efforts are not just about boosting tourism revenue, but also about reshaping global perceptions of Saudi Arabia as a welcoming and diverse destination. The entertainment sector is also witnessing a revolution. Saudi Arabia, once known for its conservative cultural policies, has embraced concerts, film festivals, and international sporting events. The kingdom has hosted Formula One races, heavyweight boxing matches, and even signed deals with major football players like Cristiano Ronaldo. These efforts aim to boost domestic spending, create jobs, and enhance the country's global image. The cultural shift accompanying these developments is equally significant, reflecting a more open and dynamic Saudi society. Renewable energy is another area where Saudi Arabia is making significant strides. Despite being one of the world's largest oil producers, the kingdom recognizes the importance of transitioning to sustainable energy sources. The Saudi Green Initiative aims to plant 10 billion trees, reduce carbon emissions, and increase the share of renewable energy in the country's energy mix to 50% by 2030. Solar and wind projects, such as the Sakaka solar power plant, are already operational, signaling the kingdom's commitment to a greener future. Investments in hydrogen energy and other cutting-edge technologies further highlight Saudi Arabia's ambition to lead the global energy transition. Education and workforce development are also critical components of Vision 2030. The government has launched programs to enhance education, vocational training, and entrepreneurship. Initiatives like the Human Capability Development Program aim to equip Saudis with the skills needed for a diversified economy. Additionally, efforts to increase female participation in the workforce have shown promising results, with the female labor force participation rate doubling between 2016 and 2022. By empowering its youth and women, Saudi Arabia is laying the groundwork for a more inclusive and competitive economy. Financial reforms are another pillar of Saudi Arabia's economic transformation. The Saudi Stock Exchange, Tadawul, has undergone modernization to attract foreign investment. The listing of Aramco in 2019 was a landmark event, raising billions of dollars that were redirected into the Public Investment Fund, PF. The PEF, with assets exceeding $700 billion, is a key driver of Vision 2030, investing in projects both domestically and internationally. These investments are not only fueling economic growth, but also positioning Saudi Arabia as a global financial powerhouse. However, Saudi Arabia's transformation is not without challenges. The global push for renewable energy and declining demand for oil could impact the kingdom's revenues in the short term. Additionally, the ambitious nature of projects like Neom raises questions about their financial viability and long-term sustainability. Critics have also pointed to issues such as human rights concerns and geopolitical tensions, which could affect investor confidence. Addressing these challenges will be crucial for the success of Vision 2030. Despite these challenges, Saudi Arabia's strategic location offers a unique advantage. Situated at the crossroads of Europe, Asia, and Africa, the kingdom is well positioned to become a global logistics hub. Investments in ports, airports, and railways aim to capitalize on this geographic advantage, facilitating trade and connectivity. These developments could transform Saudi Arabia into a key player in global supply chains, further enhancing its economic clout. The geopolitical landscape also plays a crucial role in Saudi Arabia's economic aspirations. The kingdom's role as a leader in OPEC gives it significant influence over global oil markets. Additionally, its strong ties with major economies like the United States, China, and the European Union provide opportunities for trade and investment partnerships. By leveraging these relationships, Saudi Arabia can secure the resources and expertise needed to drive its transformation. As the 2030s approach, the success of Saudi Arabia's economic transformation will depend on several factors. Effective implementation of Vision 2030, coupled with the ability to adapt to global economic trends, will be crucial. If successful, Saudi Arabia could serve as a model for other resource-rich nations seeking to diversify their economies. The lessons learned from Saudi Arabia's experience could inspire similar efforts worldwide, showcasing the potential for bold and strategic economic planning. In conclusion, Saudi Arabia's Vision 2030 is a bold and ambitious plan that aims to position the kingdom as a global economic powerhouse. While challenges remain, the progress made so far is a testament to the country's determination and strategic vision. Whether it's the futuristic city of Neom, the booming tourism sector, or the shift towards renewable energy, Saudi Arabia is laying the foundation for a prosperous future. The 2030s could very well be the decade where Saudi Arabia emerges as a dominant force in the global economy, proving that bold vision and strategic planning can pave the way for success. The world will be watching closely as Saudi Arabia transforms its ambitions into reality, reshaping not only its economy, but also its role on the global stage.